Welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's EricRayweather back here with some more Madden 22 updates. So I hope everybody had a good holiday season. Next week, you should be expecting to get a new title update for the game, which could bring a lot of gameplay changes. We could see some stuff for franchise and things like that. But in today's video, what we're going to be going over is the latest roster update that did come out towards the end of last week, but EA did not update their database or really put out a blog or anything because they were on, holiday break, but they did just recently update the database so we know who went up and who went down, the rookies, the vets, and all that good stuff. So let's not waste any time. Let's talk about the players who were going up, then we'll go over the players that went down, and then we will talk about the rookies who went up or down at the end of the video. So starting out, we've got Trent Williams of the Niners. He went up last week, and he's going up again this week. I believe he went up 2 points last week. This week he's going up another point, and he's now a 98 overall, which is interesting. He's getting very close to that 99 overall club. He's been an absolute stud since joining the Niners, and honestly, I think before the season's over, he might be in that 99 club. But we have not seen an offensive lineman be a 99 overall in quite some time. I feel like it's been quite a while since I've seen it. It's mainly just been like skill position players or pass rushers, so it's going to be pretty interesting to see if he jumps up to that 99 overall later this year. We've got Aaron Rodgers going up +1 to a 97. Now, he kind of hadn't really been going up much this year, but he's been really playing well the last few weeks. He's looking like possibly going to win back-to-back MVPs. I know you still got Brady in the conversation. You got a couple other guys, but I think right now, I want to say Aaron Rodgers might be the odds favorite to win MVP again, and I believe this would be his 4th MVP, so that'd be pretty interesting. I think he would be second all-time in MVPs if he gets another one, so we'll see what happens there. Next, we've got Cameron Jordan going up +1 to a 92. Remember, this is based off of the previous week's games, not this Sunday that just passed or tonight. This is for the previous week, and if you remember in that game, the Saints defense held the Bucks to 0 points. Cam Jordan had like 2 sacks in that game, a forced fumble, and he went over 100 career sacks, so he was going to get bumped up a little bit. Now we're going to continue on, but really quickly, let's hear a word from today's video sponsor. I want to give a huge shout out to Manscaped for sponsoring today's video. And with Christmas right around the corner, there's no better gift for the man in your life than the Performance Package 4.0 from Manscaped. Now I got one of those bad boys right here. We're going to pop this thing open. I mean, there's just a ton of great stuff inside of here. Of course, you got the famous Lawnmower 4.0 waterproof cordless body trimmer. This thing right here, listen to this. This thing is serious business. This thing is a lifesaver. You can trim down there and you don't have to worry about those nicks and snags. And speaking of nicks and snags, when you trim your nose and ear hair, that is really painful if you try to pluck them. Use this bad boy, the Weed Whacker Nose and Ear Hair Trimmer, another lifesaver, pain-free, and gets rid of all those unwanted hairs. See what else we got in here. The Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant. Hey, you put deodorant under your arms, why wouldn't you put deodorant down there? Think about it. And of course, we got the Crop Reviver, which is kind of like a low-key favorite of mine. It's kind of like a little toner you just spray down there if you need to refresh a little bit. This right here, really slept on, really underrated. And you can't forget about the 2 free gifts that they throw in when you order. You get the travel bag, which is really convenient, and you get the anti-chafing boxer briefs, one of my favorites. I love these underwear. Now head on over to manscaped.com/Eric20, and they'll actually give you 20% off plus free shipping, plus those 2 free gifts with your Performance Package 4.0. Your balls will thank you. Continuing on, we've got Jonathan Taylor, who's been tearing it up all year. He's going up +2 to a 91 overall. Now, I know he had a little bit of a rough game on Saturday. They really keyed in on him, but even still, a rough game for him he still had a pretty good game. It just hadn't been as good as he had been doing the previous weeks, but he's already in that 90 club. I believe he's going to be an X Factor when they do the next Superstar and X Factor update, which should be coming very soon. He's probably the first guy in line right now to jump up to X Factor, and it's just kind of a no-brainer because as of right now, especially with Derrick Henry down, he's probably the best running back in the league this season if you take Derrick Henry out of the equation because he's injured. So he definitely needs to be an X factor. We've got DeMarcus Lawrence. He's been having a pretty good bounce back year. He's going up +1 to a 90 overall. Lane Johnson actually caught a touchdown yesterday. He's going up +1 to an 89 overall. Here's a name I want to talk about. AJ Terrell, been having a fantastic second season. He's been going up all year long. Almost every week he's gone up at least 1. This week he's going up +2 to an 87 overall. And what's really interesting is the Pro Bowl rosters just came out and he didn't make it. He got snubbed. He's been one of the better cornerbacks in the league this year. I know some people say, well, he doesn't travel and he doesn't always face the top competition, but you know, you can kind of say the same for a lot of cornerbacks in the league. It's all based on scheme and team and personnel. All we know is AJ Terrell does not give up a lot of yards no matter who he's on. He's been pretty solid this year. He's now at 87 overall, getting up in that elite overall range, but somehow he didn't make the Pro Bowl. Now this guy did make the Pro Bowl, Kenny Moore. He's going up +2 as well to an 86 overall. Kind of surprised that they actually gave him the Pro Bowl nod because he's kind of a guy that's a little more under the radar. He's not the biggest name, but he's been playing really good this year, so it's good to see him get that respect. We've got CJ Gardner-Johnson of the Saints going up +1 to an 83, picked off Brady last week, so that probably played into that a little bit. We've got Quandre Diggs of the Seahawks also going up +1 to an 83 overall. Jeremy Chin is going up +1 to an 82 overall. Ben Jones is +1 to an 81 overall. Jordan Mailata of the Eagles, former rugby player, I believe that's the same guy. He's going up +1 to an 81 overall as well. We've got Al Woods going up +1 to a 79 overall. Bryce Hall is also going up +1 to a 79. And Isaiah Simmons is also going up +1 to a 79. We've got Darrell Williams going up +1 to a 78. Evan McPherson, rookie kicker for the Bengals, also going up +1 to a 78 overall. And Jonathan Abram is also going up +1 to a 78. We've got Jerome Baker going up +1 to a 77 overall. Russell Gage also going up +1 to a 77. And Gabriel Davis had to start in place of, I want to say, maybe Emmanuel Sanders last week, who was out. He had a great game, I think a couple touchdowns. Second year guy, actually looks very promising. He's going up +1 to a 76 overall. Now let's talk about the guys that are going down, starting with Tom Brady. Obviously, when you have that rough of a week, you're probably going to go down, even though he is one of the MVP favorites. He's going down 1 to a 97 after failing to put up any points, and he had, you know, some turnovers in that game as well. Stephon Gilmore is going down 2 to a 95 overall. He was a guy that was 99 overall last year. I believe he started this year, maybe as a 99 or a 98, I think, this year. Went over to the Panthers, still a good cornerback, just not where he was, you know, kind of a year ago. So he is down to a 95 overall. Bobby Wagner going down 1 to a 91 overall. He's been going down quite a bit this year. I don't really see it though. I feel like he's still been pretty good. I feel like they've been maybe being a little harsh on him just because the Seahawks as a whole haven't been very good. We've got Calais Campbell going down 1 to a 89 overall. Ryan Ramczyk going down 1 to a 88 overall. James Bradbury had kind of went up a bit this year. Now he's kind of coming back down. He's -2 to a 85 overall. Justin Reed is going down 1 to a 82 overall. Matt Milano is also down 1 to a 82 overall. We've got Orlando Brown going down 1 to a 80 overall. And we've got Patrick Queen going down 1 to a 76 overall. Now let's talk about the rookies. Most of the rookies that we have here are going up. There are a few guys going down, especially one name that might surprise some people. So going up, we've got Eric Stokes going up +1 to a 75 overall. We've got Tyson Campbell also going up +1 to a 75 overall. Here's a guy that has been getting snubbed all year, finally getting some love. Nick Bolton of the Chiefs. He's been playing pretty solid all year. He has not gone up a single time this year, but they're giving him a little love this week with a +2 boost to a 74 overall. So they kind of know that he's been kind of getting snubbed. So they're giving him a couple boost points here. But honestly, he probably should be going up a little bit more than that. We've got Paulson Adebo going up +1 to a 73 overall. Alex Leatherwood of the Raiders. He's kind of been up and down as a rookie, but as of the last few weeks, kind of been playing a little bit better. He's going up +1 to a 72 overall. And now we got a couple of guys that are going down. We got Jeremy Owusu, who has been one of the better rookies this year. He's gone up some. He's going down a little bit as well. I think he's been pretty solid overall this year, but this week he's going down 1 to a 78 overall. And Mac Jones, surprisingly, now he might not have been playing the best over the last few weeks as he was the weeks before, but he's been pretty solid this year. He's definitely in the Rookie of the Year running, but this week he's actually going down 1 to a 76 overall. Now looking ahead to next week, I definitely think after kind of the way like Zach Wilson played, for instance, this week, I think you might see Zach Wilson start to go up. He's been struggling, but as the last few weeks he's been playing better. I think he's going to be going up next week, but we'll have to wait and see. That's going to be all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. Check out some of these other videos right here on the screen. And as always, I will see you guys next time.